Good evening, all. The Two Marks Show back in town. Hope everyone's well. Thought we'd have a little stream tonight, see if any fans wanted to call in and tell us that you're happy with what you've seen from Enoch and the board upstairs regarding the transfer window. I can't imagine there is many, but come and vent your fury. By all means, come and vent your fury. You're more than welcome. Camera on, please, unless we know you. But give us 5 minutes and Mark will chuck the link in the chat.
I certainly will.
And we'll get a few of you on. Why not, indeed? Why not, indeed?
Yeah, we can have 8 you on.
Say that again, mate.
We can have eight on.
There you go.
Yeah.
So can all have a bit of I won't call it a Royal Rumble, but listen, everyone knows how we feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I want to hear from some of the people because I know that you sort of get the gist of what people think in chat smart when you do when you're doing a show. But I just want to hear what people think of the window, where people think we're going under Enoch. Do we need to sell? Do we just need someone upstairs that's got an inkling of anything to do with football? I don't know. Most of you have probably seen the Johan Lang. Are we past the water? No, we're not past the watershed, are we?
No. I don't know what it is.
Johan Lang load of waffle. There you go.
Yeah,
there you go. We'll use that word, waffle. Right, because it was waffle, wasn't it? You know what's coming from these people. It'd be every excuse under the sun. Yeah, and when we get to the summer, it'll be, we've got no Europe. We're building an hotel round the corner. We've stuck the money in
Cup's on.
Yeah.
The World Cup's on. You can't get anyone in the World Cup.
Can't do business when the World Cup's on.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. You know, you can line them all up now. Line them all up.
To be honest, that video that came out today from the club, you just will save that for the summer and just put that out again.
Same old, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just the same old, mate. Same old, just go round the houses. Load of crap that just comes out of his mouth. It's just rubbish. Waffle. I can't use stronger word than waffle at the moment.
And I know the guy is an employee at the club because I think he's on Spurs Play. I've seen him on the bits they chuck out on YouTube loads of times.
Yeah.
You know, that bloke who was doing the interview. But how scripted do you think it was?
What, his interview?
Yeah,
how scripted. It's like PMQs, mate.
Yeah.
Honestly, it is. They say the first thing that Lang would have said, right, what are you going to ask me? Right? Probably a week before or whatever. What are you going to ask me then? Yeah, I need to prepare me answers.
Well, I'll be honest. I reckon that lad, whatever his name is, that done the interview, he was given a bit of paper.
Yeah.
This is what you can and can't ask.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
My first question would have been, you decided to sell the top goal scorer from last season. Where was his replacement?
Yeah, they'll say kudos.
But he was already in, wasn't he?
Yeah, but people buy wingers. You know what I mean? People buy players, even though you've got players in that position. It's the point of having a squad, isn't it? You know what I mean? I mean, Kudos may well have come in with the perhaps they'd already had selling Johnson in their mind. Who knows?
Yeah. But there's meant to be competition for places, mate.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I agree with what you're saying, Mark. So if let's say Kudos was already in, yeah. Forget that. Johnson goes, where's the replacement? There ain't one. There ain't one, right? Sonny goes, where's the replacement?
Well, that was 2 years ago.
Well, they've got Tell in and they've got Odibert in. They haven't exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And Darren's right. Richie replaced Kane, apparently.
Yes, I said that a few weeks ago. Right, anyway, should we say hello to a few people before
Yeah,
I get
let's definitely say hello to a few people, and then
20
we'll
minutes
get the
behind
old
in the
link
chat as
back in the
usual?
chat. Okay? What are you saying
Big
to me,
up,
Mark?
Matt. Link will be going in soon if you're about.
Yeah. Big up to the Mark Army.
Yes, obviously.
Big up to everyone in the chat, by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks for being in. Appreciate it.
Not just the Mark Army, obviously. Rodney, big up, mate.
Rodney's in. We love Rodney. Big up, Rodney.
Milton.
Milton, all the way from Australia.
Yeah.
Hope you're well, Milton, and I hope you've calmed down on the old hours a bit, mate. You'll end up in an early grave, you will, mate, the way you're working.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He's working how I used to work, Mark. So, sometimes it's just in you to be like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But good luck to you, Milton.
Morning,
I hope you're all right, mate.
Yeah. Guy, big up.
Guy's in. No doubt we'll have Guy on if he's about and he's up to it and he ain't had too many bevs. You know what I mean? Get a bit of Guy on. Let Guy tell people how it is.
Yeah.
Big up to the Mr. Gregory. Hope you're well, mate.
Big up to you.
Hope you're
big
well,
up, Andrew. Logan, big up, mate.
Up, Logan. What's Logan saying? Evening, fellas. Big up. Enoch out. Every single Lewis family member out. Lange out. Vinay, the Arsenal reject. Hang on. Get out of our club. You gooner.
Sound like Peggy Mitchell then.
I don't care. Get him out.
Get out my pub. Ghosted. Big up.
Ghosted's always in as well now.
Yeah.
Love a bit of Ghosted. Stephen's in. Big up to you, Steve.
Big up to you, mate.
Big up, mate.
Who else we said hello to?
Darren's in.
Darren, big up, mate.
Popped in. Big up, Darren. You know what's going to happen? We'll be fighting relegation for years to come. Yeah, they will if the board don't get around out their backside, Darren.
Mm-hmm.
And interviews like that came out today ain't helping the situation, is it?
No. Did you see the comments? Did you flick down through the comments?
Yeah.
I didn't think. Well, I certainly never saw one positive one.
No.
All that was in there was Enoch out. What a waste of time. What have you been doing? Like, it was real negative comments.
Yeah, it's not good, is it? It's not good. What do you think? I know you're going through the chat, Mark. I'm going to ask you this though while I think of it. Big up, Paul.
G's in the house. Big up,
Big up, Paul. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Mark. What do you think about it coming out today that Spurs are after another director of finance, so sporting director, whatever you want to call it? So there's two again in the house: Patrici leaving and Joe Bloggs with Lang, whoever it might be. What
See,
what do you think about that?
Just reports. I read that they're after another DOF, and Lange, whatever his name is, was going back to the youth thing.
Right. Okay.
But also, I read that he's coming in alongside him. Now, if there's someone coming in alongside, I mean, you know what I mean? You got to have one in there that's got a mindset. Not Lange, he's rubbish. But you got to have a decent one in that's got one mindset. This is what we're doing. Because surely if you've got two of them in there, they're going to be like,
conflicting interests.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's going to be like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
But as I said, I read two things. Right, who else is in the house? Mr. Wembley.
Wembley's in. Wembley's here.
Big up, mate.
Big up to you, Wembley. I'm good. It does brighten up your trudge round Waitrose. Wembley. Absolutely.
Anyone else we've missed?
Make sure you tell all the shoppers in there that we're on and to get tuned into us.
Yeah. Tell them to like and subscribe and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'll just flick through these.
Lisa's in. Hello, Lisa. Nice to see you. I hope you're well. Lisa. I must say, I hope you're well about 50 times every stream, but,
Leslie, big up.
Leslie, senior mod in the house. Yeah. Everyone's saying the same. Everyone
Yeah.
pretty much is saying the same.
Well, it's like I said, you watch a video, just scroll down through the comments.
Yes, for me, I don't know. I can't see why we can't have a director of football or a sporting director, whatever their bloody names are, right? Why do you need two?
I don't know. There's a mystery to me.
I don't understand that, Mark. I don't
Even
understand
in the mic
it.
as well.
You've got, yeah, big up, Mike. You've got the director of football. Now they want another director of football. So want to look after the seniors, want to look after the juniors. They'll bump up on a Monday morning and throw their ideas in the office while they're having a cup of coffee, but nothing will get done about it.
No.
Do you
Mario
know what I mean?
as well. Big up.
Oh, Mario, big up to you, sir. Big up to you.
And there's someone else. Paul.
Oh, Paul's in. Big up, Paul.
Big up.
Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah. Well, we've already said that. It was low. You just will save it and put it out in July, September, whenever the transfer window ends in the summer.
Yeah. Dan E says it. Same shit, different day. Sorry to nick you saying, Dan, but only the once, mate. Only the once.
Yeah.
Absolutely taking to Michael.
Exactly. Oh, we have a guest already.
Aye.
We have a guest already.
I'll bring him in.
I ain't even put the link in the chat. You must have
I'll give him the link.
I know. I know.
Yeah. Listen. You know you sent me the link, Mark, earlier, Mark?
Yes.
Yeah. As you sent me the link, I was typing out to Phil. Yeah. Show tonight, fan calling. And then just as I was finished, I was just going to send and say, I'll send you the link, or I might have done that. Yeah. You sent it to me.
There you go.
So I finished my message to Phil and thought, well, I might as well send it to him. It's here now. I went bang again. See, straight in. Phil don't mess about here.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
How are you,
Yeah,
Phil?
rightfully. How are you, mate?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Same Tottenham, different day, innit?
That's it, mate. That's it. And the comments that are coming in are pretty much, from what I've seen so far in the chat. I don't want to use the word negative because it's not negative. It's just reality, isn't it?
It's truthful.
Exactly. It's just
reality.
It's truthful. Big up to Simon as well. Good evening.
Yeah, Simon. Hope you're well, Simon.
Evening, morning, whatever time in the world you live in.
Hope
you can never say, we always say good evening or good morning. It could be like God knows what for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just naturally assumed everyone lives in England.
That's it.
Or the UK.
So, Phil, I don't know how you want to do this. I don't know if you just want to have a general chit chat. I don't know if you'd rather have a few more guests come in.
Well, so it's up to you, my friend. I'm just a normal guest here today. I was just gonna have my 5 minutes on this board and this transfer window and the video today with Lang.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it, Phil. Go for it.
I was done with Lang in the summer. I said it in the summer. I was done with Lang. Today just confounded it. The window before last January's window, this January's window, it's the same window going over and over again, and it's just excuses after excuses from the club, and I'm tired of it. And for me, yeah, I've withdrawn myself from Tottenham Hotspurs. As you know, Cookmaster, I boycotted years ago.
Yeah.
But it's the fans that keep going today, yeah, that I feel bad for, because they didn't ask for all this. Yet they're having to pay the price for the club's mistakes, and that's not good enough.
Absolutely, Phil. What do you make of this two directors of football nonsense and all that? Are you in with that, or do you think it should be one competent person as a sporting director? Is it a good thing that maybe one's doing senior, one doing junior, and they meet on a Monday morning, have a little chinwag, and then go from there? I don't know. What do you think, mate?
The problem with having two technical directors, yeah, is that they're going to butt heads at one point. They're not always going to agree with each other.
Yeah.
And this reminds me of, do you remember years ago, Liverpool had Roy Evans here and Gerard Houllier at the same time?
Yeah.
Both of them could not coexist as the manager yet at the same time. And this has a ring of it round it for me. And this is why I was never on board with both Lang and Paratici at the same time. Both of them, aren't good enough for competent. For me, from my perspective, both of them aren't competent. But I don't agree with having 2 technical directors. I think it's too many cooks.
Yeah, too many cooks in.
It's like I said though. I did read that Lange is going back looking after the young'uns, under 19s and whatever. But I don't know because people just write nonsense on.
He was supposed to do that in the summer. In the summer, what they said in the summer, was that Paratici was going to do the senior, going for the senior players, and Lang was going to concentrate on the young kids, and seeing young players around the world and try and recruit them. That was his role. But I was just never on board in the fact that Lang actually got promoted. For me, after the summer window, he should have been fired. But really and truly, he was promoted, and that to me smelled like they rewarded failure.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Mr. Taylor, how are you?
Angus has started his nonsense already.
Angus, yeah. Angus.
Evening, gentlemen.
Evening, Mark. How are you,
right,
mate?
Mark?
You okay?
How you doing, Mark?
I've listened to the PR, do I dare say, rubbish that Spurs have pushed out again. That
we're all now. You can say what you want.
Yeah, bullshit basically that we're all supposed to swallow, and and it reeks of last year's and the year before that and the year before that.
Absolutely, Mark. It does. I'll ask you the same question, Mark. Directors of football, should Spurs be looking for another one, as in to have 2, or do you just get rid of the incompetent Lang and get someone proper in to do the job?
Well, I always said, right, after 6 months to a year, surely these people get appraisals.
Yeah.
And whoever thought that they were good enough after 6 months to a year and then kept on going and thought, they're doing a really good job, should be also sacked. It's the biggest pile of steaming turd I have ever seen in my life. It happens in workplace everywhere you go. Crap managers and crap business people just get moved around and given another job title. Lang's just been given another job title because he's crap at everything he does. Get rid now.
There you go. Mini rant from Mark there. Just a little one.
Yeah.
Who knows? We might get past the watershed and get right stuck in at some stage. You know what I mean?
I think we're past it already, mate.
There's 5 of us. We'll tell them what we really think.
Yeah. Right. Should we just deal with a super chat and then we'll get Guy in?
Yes. Let's go on, Mark. You crack on with that, mate.
Mr. Tavacron Wembley, big up, mate. Thank you for the super chat.
Cheers.
I'm amazed the club allows comments on those vids. I know. You scroll down through them, there's nothing but Enoch out. What have you been doing?
Yeah.
I bet that ends now after the reaction. By the way, Sava moving on in March, you guys can take the market. I take it that's meant to say.
Yeah, it don't matter about that. We won't. Thanks for the comment, Wembley.
Yes.
Sava's doing his thing. Not for me to comment on what he's doing and what he's not doing. Good luck to the fella. I hope it all works out for him at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We'll just carry on doing what we're doing here. You know,
we ain't got enough subs to take his place.
There you go. So no, thanks for the comment, though, Wembley.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Big up, mate.
And
Angus is back in with some nonsense.
They must have won last night.
Yeah.
when we did our morning show, there was Angus come in and Vindaloo come in, and I did say, anyone would thought Arsenal won last night.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, now you know we've gone from the mild-mannered Philly today, right? so that guy knows what's coming. And then we've gone to Mr. Taylor, whose voice level just went up a little bit, but he didn't swear. Right? Now we move on to Guy. Now, guys.
You're all right, lads. Oh,
All right.
you all right? What did I tell you? I put a poll in our little communities. I said on a 50-50, are we signing any more players? Remember, and I put the answers as Enoch for the win, or are you fucking mad, mate? I knew this was coming. I'm not angry because are we fucking mad, mate? All of those channels, right, and all of those people and all of those idiot pundits, but guys, we're going to get 150 million pound war chest. But guys, it's Enoch. They believe in the club. But you're just being negative. You're a bad fan. But I believe. Shut the fuck up. We knew this was coming. As soon as Conor Gallagher was signed, I said we're not signing no one else. Everyone kept telling me that's bollocks. You're talking out of your arse. You don't know what you're talking about. Where's this player? Because that little kid is on loan. That's not a signing. And even if he wasn't on loan, that ain't no first team signing either. And we were talking about what this club needs, right? And we've had fucking smoke blown up our arse by the media and the fucking club themselves and all those little dickheads that are like getting paid way more money than we are. Yet we, for some reason, we're told that we're low IQ fans. Oh, you fans, it's all your fault. It's the fans' fault. No, it's the club's fault. They've been gaslighting us all fucking season, all goddamn season. The manager's been gaslighting us. The owners have been gaslighting us. Lange and Paratici were gaslighting us. Where's that guy gone? Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's gone, guys. He's gone. Paratici's gone. He's no longer here, mate. He's gone. Yeah, no, I told you lot. I told you we ain't signing no one. And everyone was telling me, believe. You're just being negative. Well, look what's happened. Here's the thing. I don't ever want to be right about this club. I hate it. Right? It's one of those things I say to Dan. We say these things because we want to be proved wrong. Have we been proved wrong, boys and girls? In the chat, on the panel, have we? No. It's just another dog shit 2 out of 10 window because we signed one player and got rid of one player. And I know, Mark, you love Brennan Johnson.
2 out of 10. But I think you're being generous giving it a 2.
Which Mark?
Only because, the one in the middle, mate. The one in the middle. Come on, we know you did not shed no tears when Brennan Johnson went to Crystal Palace. No. Neither did I, mate. Get rid. Anyway, the only reason I give a 2 is because of 2 points. We sold a player, and we didn't lose massive amounts of money on it, and we bought a player that we didn't overspend on. That's it. 2 out of 10, mate. That's all good.
Nah, 2's high.
Yeah, but you know what they did also, don't you, as well? They did the same thing as they did on the other window. They tried to sign Akalush on the last day of the window.
That's for the summer, that, Mark.
It's all
coming out already.
Don't worry, guys. You know your hot girlfriend. You know that hot girlfriend you got right now. She's not putting out until you put a ring on it until the summer, mate. She's only putting out in the summer. Until then, you've got to wear a chastity belt, mate. We ain't getting laid, fam. We ain't getting nothing. We ain't even getting kisses on the cheek. We ain't going to be finding nothing till the summer. And do we really think that we are going to get any potential great signings in the summer? Anyone?
No. Guy, I really think, you know what I think? This is God's honest truth. I really think this board overrates all these kids, and they're thinking we don't need to buy first team players because we've got all these generation of kids waiting in the wings, waiting to become first team regulars and world class players. That's the reason why I don't believe they're buying any quality players, because they really do rate all these crap.
Yeah,
do you know what it is, Mark?
I learned.
Do you know what it is, Mark? Right, the board buy the kids, hoping and praying that one of them will turn into Gareth Bale.
That's the one.
And then flog them for like 100 million.
I learned from my ex-wife. There's no understanding crazy. There's no understanding it. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. I don't even know, and I'm not even going to even, like I say, it just perplexes me to the degree of bullshit that we have to take in the name of our club. And Cookie said it best. Our team is weaker than it is in the summer. What the fuck? But I'm being negative, boys. I'm being negative.
In the Champions League.
First and foremost, hold on, wait a minute. One more minute, yeah? Right. First and foremost, yeah, I'm going to say this now, right? You're not being negative. You're just being a truthful fan straight away. So I'm not even looking at you being negative. And the second one is, yeah, right? After this club, like the first time, yeah, first time, shame on you. The second time is shame on me. Now, the club lied blatantly, yeah, when we moved stadium. They told you the stadium would impact our spending. 510 days without signing tells me the moving stadium impact this club's spending. Yet they want to play this game, yeah, of the stadium would give us money and revenue, yeah, so that we can buy better players and better quality, which is a basic lie, because it hasn't done that. It hasn't taken it to the next level. But now we're hearing it takes 7 years for Arsenal to get there after they move stadium. It's been an excuse from the beginning, dude. I am not playing this game with ENIC. I'm watching this from the outside, and I'm watching how far. I'm giving them the rope and letting see how far they go before they hang themselves. That's just
my
me as a
material,
fan.
Billy? Are you stealing my material? I always harp on about the stadium. Always. About it being a game changer.
Well, game changer for them. It's a game changer for them, but not for you. This was my stance here over 5 years ago. It's a game changer for ENIC.
Of course,
not for you as a fan.
No.
You won't get the benefit of the stadium, because the stadium, yeah, is a license to print money, and the football is just another revenue stream, like the NFL and the boxing and the go-karting and whatever they have there. It's just another revenue stream added onto it. They have zero interest in the football. It's about how much money they can make from the fans. They milk the fans. It's a good thing that Bayern Munich said it a couple of years back here. We don't want to milk our fans. Because I looked at that statement that Bayern made there about their fans, and I realised, you know what, Spurs milk their fans. They abuse their fans. Sorry about this. I don't want to take it too far.
The Allianz is a beautiful stadium. Not going to lie, I've been to it many times.
Spurs, I feel Tottenham use their fans. I think they take the mick out of us. I think that they think that we're stupid. I think that when fans protest in the stadium, yeah, they turn up the tannoy to block the fans out, which is kind of rude and nasty, brother. I think they would rather talk to Cambridge students than talk to you as a fan. And you're a paying customer, and you're paying one of the highest prices in Europe to go watch Tottenham. But these people have so much disregard for you as a person. You'll have to talk to Cambridge students than talk to you as a fan. Now, how many memos, brother? I got the memo the first time, blood. These people have to go, and this has been a pileup of many years. This is a snowball effect from that 510 days without signing, which has led to 72 days without a manager, which has led to most of Europe looking at Tottenham and thinking that we're a joke as a football club. That players look at the club and think there's no direction there. Why am I going to Tottenham Hotspur for? What am I going to benefit at Tottenham Hotspur? There's nothing there. There's nothing tangible there.
Philly,
fair play, Phil.
I think, to be honest, guys, I think if Tottenham wasn't in London, if it was any other city up north, no professional footballer would hardly ever go to Spurs. The fact is, the only thing it's got is London draw, because it ain't got any silverware recently and this, that, and the other. I think if it was up north, proper up north, that no footballer would want to go here because there's nothing here. There's nothing for them.
Yeah, London is a big draw. I'll say that.
Go on. Yeah, how many times have we been told, oh, we've got a great training ground, we've got a great stadium, we've got this, we've got that. Where's the fucking trophies? Where's the fucking players? If we're such a draw, if we are such a draw, why is Semenyo going Man City? Why is Gahey going Man City? Gahey could have just got on a bus. He could have just got on the bus. Only takes an hour on the tube.
Ambition, mate. Ambition.
Yeah.
Money, wages. Yeah. Tottenham ain't offering it. Tottenham ain't offering either of them.
Don't forget though, mate. When Mr. Levy was in charge, or the face of Enoch. The stadium was built for these reasons, to attract the top players, pay the wages.
And
We were all
2018
from him.
Listen, I'm just going to butt in with one thing. First of all, yeah, please sub and like to the channel. We're 30 minutes in. I haven't mentioned it. We're getting there. We're getting there. Couple of subs a day does us great.
I can answer that.
So, yeah, please sub and like. And also over to Philly as well. He's got a new film channel out. We'll give you the details in a bit. Guy, go ahead, mate. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the honest question to the panel, with all the great things being said about Vuskovic in Germany, why wasn't he recalled? Simple. Hamburg drew to Bayern Munich for one of the first times in a long time, right? And Vuskovic is a game changer for Hamburg. Hamburg will not want to let him go. They will not want to let him go, and they will fight tooth and nail to keep him, because Vuskovic is tearing up the Bundesliga right now. Hamburg are recently promoted, right? So you got to think of them like a Sunderland, right?
Yeah.
So they to draw against Bayern Munich, you know, Elise, Diaz, Harry Kane, to draw against them, they ain't gonna want to let him go. He's breaking records in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, but Guy, they won't have no choice. He's our player at the end of the day. So the worst thing that can happen is he can say, I don't want to come back. Hamburg can't afford him, and Spurs go, right, yeah, all right, you can go 50 million.
We'll never see him. He'll get bought by Bayern for 70, 80 million.
Yeah, that's what'll happen. That's what'll happen.
Yeah.
The only reason I can see him coming back, right, is if both Romero and Van der Ven go. Yeah. I think if they both go, yeah, there's a space for him, even as, you know, the third centre half. I don't know. But I think he'll come back then if they both go. I really do.
Well, as a consolation, I got to see him live. I got to see him score a goal against Reading. So I met the kid. He's a nice kid.
Do you know Vuskovic is actually asked to stay in Germany next season? He's actually
already. Why wouldn't he, man? He's tearing it up there, man. He's getting accolades. They love him.
Dude, he doesn't want to come back to Spurs here and basically be sitting on the bench. And that is what I commend young players for. When a young man can come into the dressing room and say, you know what, I'd rather play first team football, right, and go elsewhere on loan, I'd have so much respect for that person there. Yeah, because you could see that it was no way for him at Tottenham Hotspur, so he went and found a path for himself. And that I will always commend as a player.
Is he in the World Cup squad as well? Is he in Croatia's World Cup squad?
I'm not sure yet. It's not been decided, but he's close to it.
I think he's going to be in that. So it'll be interesting to see if he tears up during the World Cup.
Yeah.
Well, the World Cup will also show Lang for being incompetent as well, because didn't he say that he couldn't find anybody in world football? Well, it's a massive tournament in June and August, between June and August, and you can tell me there's no players in the world that would fit on the left-hand side or a ball-playing midfielder, brother. Because I'm going to see the tournament where I'm going to see one of those in there.
Wasn't a certain player of the African nations just recently moved to Atletico Madrid? We could have got on the left. Who could also play up front.
Yeah, but he's just one of many, mate. There's a whole heap of people in the World Cup that's going to be showing me a left winger and a decent ball playing midfielder. So then Lang can tell me again, as a Spurs fan, that he couldn't find anybody in world football to fill those positions.
Yeah, but
all right, time out. We got a super chat.
Go for it.
Do you want to deal with it, mate?
Yep, I'll do it. Big up to Dilution, my favourite saying.
Yes, I was going to say.
Big up to you, Dilution.
Someone that's changed her name.
If you haven't seen it, Dilution, get over to the channel. Yeah. Two things. You'll see my explosive rant, which is half an hour long, not to be missed, by the way. I thought I did quite a good job on that, considering I didn't have one piece of paper. I hadn't written nothing down. Yeah, and I spoke for half an hour on that, so I was well chuffed with that. What was the second thing I was going to say? Yeah, go over to Nigel's channel. Yeah, Pure Coys. Go over there.
He's adopted it as well, hasn't he?
And me and Nige. Yeah, Nige wanted to know my reasoning behind the saying, the dilution of Tottenham. So it's only a short video. I think it's 11 minutes. And I give my explanation about the dilution of Tottenham. Some people might watch it and go, what a load of waffle. Do you know what I mean? But it's what I think anyway. So if you haven't seen it, I just wanted to say, get over there and have a watch. Yeah. Carry on, chaps. Carry on.
He says, ENIC's policy is to buy young and sell at profit.
Yeah,
exactly. Don't be surprised if we never see Vuskovic in a Spurs shirt and will be sold in the next few years. Correct. Relegation is a reality this year or next. Well, it will be if they don't pull their fingers out their asses.
Yeah. What's going on from that? And I'll ask an extra question onto the end of Dilutions. And thank you very much for the super chat, Dilution. Appreciated. Absolutely appreciated. I will ask you, is there still a reality of Spurs going down this season? Because I've mentioned it a few times and not got laughed at, but nah, it's not happening. It can't happen. I'll say it can happen, all depending what happens for the rest of this month and what the teams below us do. We lose to United, on Saturday, and Forest, Palace, and that win their games. We're down to 16th.
Can I say? I think we're in the same position as last year. And the 3 teams at the bottom are that crap that we might finish 17th again.
Do you know what I'm going to add on to this? We're going to run players into the ground. Because of the squad is not good enough here, we're going to run players into the ground and they're going to get injured. And Solanke already is injury prone. So I'm looking and thinking, how long are you going to last, mate? Because even the last game, he come off, and I'm looking at him and I'm looking at the others and I'm looking at Adushi and I'm thinking, you're going to get injured, mate, because we're running you into the ground, game in, game out. And the worst thing of all, because I remember at the beginning of the season, I said you'll have injury, suspension, and fatigue. The last one is yet to come. Because we've played so many games playing these players, what we're going to get is burnout, which is what Leicester had. When they were up there at the top of the table, right, and then they would drop down to 5th at the end of the season, we're going to get that. Because we've got so many games playing the same players over and over again. And that, for me, is where it will plateau. But then what will happen is, if Spurs come out the Champions League, they'll play 1 game a week, and that will help the team. And the squad is not built to play 2 games a week, which is what I knew at the start of the season. It was only a matter of time before that happened, which is what I said at the start of the season. Playing 2 games a week will take its toll. But the people didn't see it at the time because we weren't playing Champions League until September. But once the window had closed, once that window had closed, and I looked at the window, and I said it on your channel, Mark, that window, was a 5 out of 10 at best, because you didn't buy a left winger, you didn't buy a ball playing midfielder, and you didn't get enough squad depth and quality and different options in that team to do anything of any note, and it would take its toll.
Yep.
Agree, mate.
Yeah. Anyone else want to comment?
About the relegation, I've had various discussions about this, and someone tried to use Google AI to prove that we're not getting relegated. Shut the fuck up. But here's the thing, right? I know, it was hilarious. I was like, you've used Google AI. That's not how you talk. Anyway, so look, it's a possibility. All it takes is for a couple of players to be injured, catastrophic injury, or all it takes is for Forest or West Ham to get a run of games. That's all it takes. If we are only picking up 1 or 2 points a month, it's a harsh reality. It's a harsh reality. Are we going down? I can't see the future, and I'm not going to use AIs to try and justify and fake justify it. I think it comes down to 2 things, right? It's a couple of viewpoints. It either comes down, do you believe we are going to go down or not? I don't believe we are going to go down, but the thing is, if we are to go down, all it takes is for a couple of scenarios to go against us, and we're fucked. Someone grabbed my balls there.
You just said that if we get 2 points a month, that means the other teams have got to get 5 points a month.
Yeah.
Because we're 9 clear of West Ham, we're 18th.
Yeah.
And teams like Burnley and Wolves. Well, Wolves ain't getting out of it. Just
Wolves and Burnley
are
gone already.
a couple of points behind them, so they go and get 10 points a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or six points a month or something.
Look, for me, it's a long shot, to be quite honest with you. You know, I just get ever so disappointed that we're so far down the league.
Yeah.
And like I've said before on the show, nothing surprises me with Tottenham. You go on a 5-game losing streak, or might nick a draw in one of them. Do you know what I mean? And it's just Spurs. And I said, if West Ham get within 2 points of us, I don't know if we've got the balls for the fight. And that was all I was worried about. It's if we get to that scenario where it gets really tight. At the moment, like you say, we're 9 points clear. They need 3 wins and a draw with a goal difference, don't they? So more than what we get. But
in other words, you're basically saying, right, that Spurs will crack if they're under pressure. Spurs will fold, basically. Yeah, I agree with that.
We will stay up, but don't
be
surprised if we don't finish 16th.
But if we get 2 injuries, if Simmons gets injured and Dom Solanke, who's going to score our goals?
Who knows?
But they don't at the moment, do they? It's
or
something.
Or Moani, won't it? It'll be Moani.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be here.
We put in our hopes for Moani.
Yeah,
we're putting our hopes for Moani, bruv. Moani.
A deadline day.
Hello, dickhead Moani. Fuck off, man. I'm not having that. If we're relying on him to score goals, I'd rather rely on Chirpy, the fucking mascot, to score the goals.
Clip it.
Well, I've said, I can virtually guarantee you.
Go on, Chirpy!
I can virtually guarantee you that Moani has got his suitcase ready. Back to Paris in the summer.
He's packed at the training ground, mate. He is.
The thing is, Paris Saint-Germain told him in the summer, they don't want him, dude. Basically, they wanted to get rid of him. That's how bad it was. He was told, you will never play for Paris Saint-Germain again. Right? So after that, right, he had no choice but to leave. I thought he was going to Juventus, but on the last day of the window, it broke down and they went and got a Pender. So then he ended up at Tottenham because we were so desperately needed a striker. Yeah. And now that's what you're depending on, mate. This man is awful. I watched him play for France multiple times, and I watched him in the area, and I'm thinking, you don't offer a threat whatsoever. Even Thuram, and God forbid I don't rate Thuram at Inter Milan. He's better player than him all day long.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I honestly go on, dude. Go on.
Yeah, I'm saying he's 6'2" and can't head the ball. He just gets out jumped every time. How can he be 6'2" against a 5'11" defender and get jumped out every time? He can't win a ball in the air. He can't hit the shot against the goal. He's pants. He's utter dog shit. Sorry.
Like I say, mate, I honestly think he's borrowing that kit. I think he's renting it out on a game-to-game basis. He puts his tenner down, gets his kit, kicks a ball, and then comes back home and just has a wank and goes to sleep. That's all I think he does, mate.
You watch his face.
No. Actually, I take that back. He can't even finish off a wank, let alone a goal. I take that back.
When they show him on the TV, you look at his face. He's not smiling. Yeah. When he sat on the bench. When he sat on the bench, if they show the bench when we're playing, he never smiles. He's not laughing and joking with nobody. You can tell a mile off he don't want to be here. I'd have cancelled his loan in December.
Yeah.
Sent him back.
There you go. All
I was going to bring this up. It's only 6 years ago.
Go on then. Yeah.
Well, 6, 7.
I was at that
6
stadium.
and a half.
7 years ago.
We were, and back then we were regularly in the top 4. Years on end.
Yeah, 20 years. In the last 20 years, we've only been out of the top 8 twice. And this will be the 3rd time in 20 years. And it all goes back to Mr. Cookie's point. This squad has been diluted. Not just the squad, the mentality's been diluted, the ambition has been diluted. No offense, I don't go after the fans. But it feels like the fan base has also been diluted because as a match-going fan, I think me and Cookie had a little bit of a rant the last time we were backstage talking about the match-going experience, right? So I usually buy if I'm feeling a bit flush and I really want to see the game, I go and watch it behind the dugout, right? If I really want to be a little bastard, I go on the dugout of the opposition team because I start flipping them off and saying bad words to them. Every time I go to the touch line, right? I'm chanting, I'm singing, I'm giving it all to the players. And there's some jumped up little shit, right, that probably drinks a mocha chota latte, right, and eats quinoa regularly, looks at me and goes, excuse me, I think your language is a bit more colourful. Fuck off to the family area then. And this is the thing. It's just the people say the atmosphere is dead. That's why. People are discouraging other people from going, move your fucking ass then. So yeah, dilution is across the whole club, mate.
Could you bring David Clark's point back up again, Mark?
I certainly will.
Have a read of this one,
I was going to come back to this as well.
Have a read of this one.
It.
Yeah. Do you realise that Spurs got relegated with players like Pat Jennings, Steve Perriman, John Pratt, Glenn Hoddle, Ralph Coates, Jimmy Neighbour, Peter Taylor, John Duncan, and Jerry Armstrong. So please don't tell me we are too good to be relegated.
Yeah.
There you go. You got some ledges in there, mate. Jennings, Perriman, Hoddle. Do you know what I mean?
There was a question before that one, yeah, that I liked, you know. There was a question I saw, a comment I saw before that, and I was going to answer it, but I don't remember which one it was, but I saw one before.
Oh, well, that saves me searching for it then. You're a good man, Philly.
But there was a comment there, and I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, I wanted to answer that one, but it's...
Well, if you can find it, tell me what time it is, and I'll...
Just before you had this one from David Clark, it was mentioning about the team itself, and I'm looking at the whole place, yeah, right? Every one of the people, I'm going to turn to Emperor Palpatine now because I'm not going to single out one department. All are to blame, yeah. I'm going to say wipe them all out, man. All of them. They all have to go.
Was it this one?
In 60, yeah, that's the one. Right. 6 years ago, where were Aston Villa, my man? Because they were in the Championship after being relegated, right? In the last 3 seasons, they finished above Tottenham 3 times, and yet they didn't use oil money to get there. All they had was ambition, yeah, and an owner that wanted to put the football first. That's all they had, yeah, and they achieved it, and they passed Tottenham Hotspurs in the space of 6 years. And I believe that at that time, yeah, it was a time of the NFL process, and I said this to Brian Daigle, watch Aston Villa, watch how they pass Tottenham Hotspurs, because all you have to do is to show ambition as an owner, and you'll pass Tottenham in a heartbeat, because these owners don't have it.
Watch them get the Europa League this season. Watch them win the Europa League.
Yeah.
Watch them win the Europa League, man. And then that gives them automatic transfer into the Champions League. And last season, they were not bad in the Champions League, man. They gave PSG a run for their money, man. That was a close tie. That was a close tie. They are better than us. Aston Villa, as much as people will say, oh, they're bigger than us, shut the fuck up. Don't be deluded. They are better than us. They are better run than us. They are better coached than us. But they ain't bigger than us.
They put on the bench, guy. When they take off Tielemans, yeah, and you can bring on when you take off Camara, yeah, and you can bring on Tielemans. They are genuine good options off the bench. When you look at Tottenham, yeah, there's nothing off the bench that inspires you to think where they could change the course of a game. There's nothing. There's zero. And you're looking, thinking, hang on, wait a minute. Aren't Tottenham fans paying double what Aston Villa fans are paying? Yet we're getting nothing off the bench, and they're getting all these kind of good options off the bench. Hang on, wait a minute.
They're fucked with FFP, PPI, and PMT and post-traumatic bullshit. I don't know what they got under their belt, right? But they're fucked monetarily. They're fucked.
96% of they're at 96% on their wage ratio thing, whereas we're at 42%.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. This is what perplexes me, and I'm not going to act like I've got a BTEC diploma in fucking business studies like most people do. It really perplexes me that as a club, we've got the ability to make waves in the transfer market. We've got the ability. We don't need to buy to sell. We're not constrained by all of the like Newcastle and Aston Villa. You know, why it perplexes me to see Brighton, Aston Villa, Newcastle are a bit fucked this transfer window, but they've been fucked for a while. Right. Obviously, Man City, they're always going to do good business no matter what. But it just seems to me like I'm looking at these clubs and I'm just thinking, we are loaning an 18-year-old. I know Hearts are doing well in the Scottish League, and big ups to the Scottish footballers. I got a Celtic fan. Boo! They're doing worse than us. But anyway, right? But why is it always Tottenham fucking Hotspur just cannot get this shit done? And I just look at it and I just go, I try not to be depressed. I really try not to. But how can you not when we're sitting at the bottom of the table, no players in, probably aren't going to get a sniff in. We're not going to get Europe next year.
No.
Way we are. Now that we got Man United coming back from the brink, it's fucking depressing. I'm trying to laugh about it, guys. I really am. I'm really trying to find it. But I'm sorry, man. There's no hope. This is the thing, man. I always say hope is a lie.
Have a good evening.
What?
Right,
see you later, Mark.
See you later, mate.
See you later.
Thanks for coming on, mate.
I don't know. I'm completely hopeless, mate. And the thing is, I'm not gonna blindly hope and follow this club and believe the bullshit they tell me anymore. I'm sorry. I'm 42 years old, man. If I want some bullshit, I'll go watch EastEnders or some shit. You know what I mean?
Mate, Guy, yeah, I've always said this, and I'll stay by it, yeah. Spurs are better than watching EastEnders. Why watch EastEnders, yeah? You've got enough doom and gloom at Tottenham Hotspur, so why am I watching EastEnders for? This is this club itself, yeah, should be on Comedy Central. It is an absolute joke. When you watch, what was it now? We have corrupt technical directors in Paratici coming into the club. We've got owners who don't really... Who don't know football, and all they can see is the money in front of them. We have people pretending that I didn't know Paratici was doing that. No, you did. You have Joe Lewis in the Bahamas, who's only been to Tottenham twice in 22 years. What are we doing here? As a club,
definitely.
This. Have you guys ever been to one of our Legends matches?
Yeah.
My God, it's fucking champagne football. I saw Robbie Keane do screamers. Robbie fucking Keane.
I saw Aaron
Lennon taking someone on.
Yeah.
So there.
Aaron Lennon would still be our best right winger.
Fuck me. I can't believe it. I go to our Legends match. I think the last Legend match was last season, and it was the best Spurs football I've seen that whole season. And I was sitting there depressed. I'm just thinking, why can't the Spurs women are doing better than us? Not to say the Spurs women are shit, but they're putting our men to shame.
Listen, mate, Guy, mark it the nail on the head. Mark it the nail on the head a long time ago, right? And that thinking about what Mark said over and over again was sort of what made me make that video about the dilution.
Yeah.
Right. Because
good on you, mate.
What we're all talking about here is exactly that. The football, like you all said, they're almost trying to make it irrelevant. It's just relevant. It's another income stream. Yeah. They'll put the least into it that they can. Yeah. And we are where we are, mate. And until these dirt boxes go, right? We're knackered, mate. Trust me, we are knackered. Phil knows it. You know it. Mark knows it. We all know it. We all know it, mate. Yeah. You know, something's got to change upstairs.
To be honest, mate, I know You can protest, but do you honestly think they take much notice of that?
Depends how many turn up, Mark.
Exactly.
Yeah, depends.
Depends how many turn up.
No, but you know what I mean? Like,
Sorry.
you're taking on billionaires.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not as if you're just having a chat with someone in a pub. You're taking billionaires on. They will sell the club. And I agree with the protests. I've been to many. But, like, they will sell when they're ready to. Not when we want them to. When they get their loot.
Yeah, we did it at the same time.
Yeah. When they get their loot, they will sell.
I feel with the protest, I feel, I went to the right one. I went to the NFL protest, and I met Brian Daigle down there, and we protested the NFL, and I think that's what was needed, because it was like, we got the media coverage from America, and NFL can't afford to be caught into negative PR. They can't stand it whatsoever. So when we protested, we were actually on the newspapers in America at that time. And these are the ones here that I feel are the most effective, because really and truly, if you're going to protest, it's not about the protest itself. It's about the negative PR that goes with the protest. That impacts the people who are in charge, because sponsors don't want to be associated with negative PR. So this is why I said to people, protesting is decent in a way, because it's a negative PR that you're looking for. It's a negative impact you're looking for, which is why I never understood protesting on a match day. You might as well go on a non-footballing event and go for the maximum effect. But that's just
there's
me.
always press outside, because they bring out all the... You've been on the NFL days, right? So my brother... Yep. He supports the filth, but he also likes a bit of NFL, and he hates going to our stadium to watch it. He hates it, right? And but the thing is, you've been on an NFL day, right? There's carts outside. You can sell booze outside. There's press everywhere. It's a completely different atmosphere, because it's a different type of, sport. And yeah. And like... You're right. And look, when it comes to the protests, I always say protests if you want, just go for it. I mean, it's all good. I mean, the protest was a complete blowout on the City game, but I kind of figured it was anyway. Mm-hmm. Just mainly because messaging, timescale, blah 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 blah. The good thing about protesting is it does make fans being heard. How do we get more people there? It's a grassroots movement. It dies and lives by the grassroots nature of it, isn't it? But we do need to make these owners aware that we are not taking this bullshit. And also, I've got to call out one organisation in particular, and that's the Tottenham Hotspur Trust. You can shove your shit up your ass, mate. I am so done with your bollocks, right? Because I'm a member. Yeah, you can shove that up your ass. You are useless. Absolutely useless. But yeah, we should make the owners aware. We should, on each show, say we're not happy with it. We are only a voice in a massive pool of voices out there. But as long as we make our voices heard, it's all good. We've seen protests in the thousands, and we've seen protests in the hundreds, and each one is their own little thing. But yeah, we need to make them aware that this is dog shit. And you know what the worst thing is because you've got people like me, right? I love our fucking club, right? I'm apathetic, mate. Like I say, I don't have hope. Hope brings on illusion and delusion. I'm not doing it anymore. They've got to prove it to me now, not the other way around, mate. Not the other way around. And if anyone, I see you blaming fans for a transfer window, mate. You are mad. You are mad. Anyway,
Guys on it tonight. Guys on it tonight. On it like a car bonnet.
I've had enough, mate. I've had enough. Some of these talking heads and pundits in the media. Here's the thing. It's just, it diverts. You got to realize all of this noise diverts attention from the people that are actually to blame. It's not us. It's not us. We don't sign players. We don't bring out the strategy and the revenue income streams. We don't control that, mate. We don't. We boo the players when they're shit. We cheer when they're not. It's reactionary. And so to say like, oh, it's the fans, they're toxic. You know what? It's all the fans. The stadium's toxic. Well, it's toxic because those fuckers aren't getting their fingers out their asses, are they? Anyway, ran over.
I'll tell you exactly how it is.
Mark, can you just carry on a minute while I have a
Yeah, you carry on, mate. I'll tell you exactly how I am with it. I'm numb to it now. I'm numb to it. Whatever this club does, whether they sign players, whether they sack managers, whatever they do, it doesn't affect me. I've learned now that the end, apart from a bit of piss taking over the pub, it's not going to affect my life. It really isn't. And so, yeah, I can come on here and get wound up and shout and scream. The only thing it's going to do is give me a heart attack. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I said the same thing, Sheriff. I said I could come out like I was years ago, and I could scream and I can shout and I can lose my temper. But you know what? After a while, you just become immune. But with me, I've become sarcastic towards Spurs. I look at them and I just think you're a joke. To me, as a club, and an entity, you're a joke. I'm not surprised that people want to leave. If anything, I'm actually shocked that when they don't want to leave, because most of the players would have ambition, or why get into football in the first place? If you're a footballer, you want to come into football to go and to try and achieve something with your career. You want to try and make a name for yourself. And after a while at Spurs, you're not going to do that, because the club itself aren't interested in all that. All they're going to do is make as much money as they can, without to put money in their own pocket. Even this window, they broke even. If you look at the sale of Johnson, it correlated the same price that Spurs paid to buy Gallagher. So it was like it's near enough the same amount of money anyway. The only thing they spent was 60 million on the Sousa. And Sousa, is an unknown. We don't know how we can adapt from the Brazilian Primeira Liga. We don't know how he's going to cope in this country. He's only 18. Again, and like another black belt, we don't know how we can adapt when Sousa comes. So really and truly, it's another punt in the dark, and this is bad, because you really and truly, you're charging the same prices as Arsenal, but you're telling the fans to have the expectations of a Wigan. What are we doing here?
It's like going to Philly. I've said it's like going to a Michelin star restaurant and you get served beans on toast, cheese sandwich.
Well, you can get some Michelin stars and beans on toast, mate. You can get some Michelin beans on toast.
Well, I know what you mean. Infamous now. I use my favorite one, which become infamous now, and I have to change it, because now, unfortunately, I actually work for the company, and that was Spurs are like going to Selfridges, or Harrods, and coming out with Lidl products, but now I've got to change it to. Spurs are like going to Harrods and Selfridges and coming out of Aldi products, bro, because that's exactly what they are. They're Aldi products, dude.
Yeah.
Philly,
I don't blame you, mate. I don't blame you, David. I don't blame you. I'll tell you what, right? Many years ago, certainly when we was good, Enoch was still here, I wouldn't miss a Tottenham game. I'd reorganize things. I'd say, I can't come out. I'm busy. Blah, 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 blah. Now I don't give a monkeys. I forget what game it was. We was on tally. I spent the whole game talking to my mates, and we lost anyway. But I'm just not interested anymore, because nothing I can say is going to affect what goes on with these billionaires that run it. Nothing. I'll still support the team, but I'm not interested anymore.
Do you want to know something
all
funny?
my life.
Do you want to know something really funny, right? So I don't know if you guys know, right? So I've got godkids. One of them's in an academy and one of them plays Sunday League, right? So I know a lot of parents of very young and up-and-coming footballers, right? If you talk about academies and future, not one kid wants to go to Tottenham. They would rather go to Charlton Athletic. They would rather go to Millwall. They would rather go to Arsenal. They would rather go to Fulham's academy, or even worse, West Ham's academy. Not one kid will you find that I've spoken to, and I know that sounds dodgy for a 42-year-old if I'm talking to children, but you know how it is. I help put out the cones and all that, right, on a Sunday league. But if you ask them, what? Because different places, academy's different, right? But if you ask all these kids, what academy would you want to play for? Not one of them will say Tottenham. And I know someone that was offered a place at Tottenham's academy, and he went. It was his daughter. He said, "No. We'll keep her. We'll keep her out of an academy for another year. We'll see what else comes up." We're not even attracting. We're not inspiring. That's it. We're not even inspiring the kids who play footy and love footy to even come to our academy.
That's because there's no pathway, guy. There's not been a pathway in the academy for years. The players have to leave the academy and go elsewhere to get first team football. And unfortunately, even the players that have left the academy, a lot of them aren't even to the level because a lot of them have gone out the academy and not achieved anything. You've got the likes of Sirkin that has gone to Sunderland. You've got the likes of Marcus Edwards. But
that's the one I was
a lot of the other ones, you just don't see them anymore because they're just not good enough. And this is the same with go on.
And the thing is, Philly, with our constant buying kids all the time, that is even more of a block on the youngsters.
Yeah,
you know what? When you was going on about like the price of the tickets and whatever, I was looking at our bench on Sunday against Man City.
Yeah, I was about to bring this up, man. Who was on that bench?
3 or 4 of them on there I'd never heard of. Like, and you said about Aston Villa. Look at their bench. Look at well, I don't want to say the word, but the lot down the road. Look at their bench. Us, we got 15 and 16, 17-year-olds on there. That ain't right when you're charging the highest ticket prices in the bloody country to go in the ground.
Yeah, our technical director could sit there this morning and tell you, I'm sorry. Not even I'm sorry. Actually, I lie. He didn't even say I'm sorry. It's, we tried. Now get out of here, brother. Don't, please, if that's trying, please don't ever try, brother. If that's trying from the club, please don't try because I don't want to see try, brother.
Yeah. If this is you trying, I don't even want to see you succeed. You know what I mean?
We tried. Yeah, please. You've had September, October, November, December, right, and January, and you come out with. We went for Semenyo. I think Semenyo turned up and down in December. I think December, Semenyo said, "I'm not coming to Tottenham Hotspurs," right, and we went through the whole window, and my man saying, "Oh, we went for Semenyo." Yeah, but Semenyo told you before the window opened, he's not going to you. So what were you doing for the whole window, bro? You were just sitting there, just. Yeah, I'm not even going with Lang because I've had this all summer, brother. This is a collective mess up, because like I said, the Lewis family themselves, notice how Vinay, has gone AOL, all of a sudden since the results turned bad, my man's gone AOL now, isn't it? He ain't shaking himself no more, coming out and telling the fans, he ain't saying nothing. And this club, there's zero accountability. There's zero accountability in the football club. No. There's zero accountability in the football club. This is why they can come around and say, we tried. Because there's no one of them that take responsibility for their actions. If you were in a normal job here, right, and you start there from September to January, and you haven't done your job, you'd be sacked.
Oh, yeah.
You're actually rewarded. And that has always been my issue, because it rewards failure. And if you reward failure, why should you have to improve? Because I'm being rewarded for being bad. So why do I have to improve? There is no incentive to improve.
Yeah, exactly. There's no incentive. There's no ambition. There's no intent. Cookie and Mark, I remember being on a show with you. I think it was probably about 6 to 8 months ago, and we were talking about this transfer windows, the upcoming transfer windows, and what it would mean. And I think we said what do these transfer windows in a post-Levy era are very important because it shows intent, ambition, and capability.
Correct.
What intent and ambition and capability, mate? What have we seen? Okay, cool. Gallagher. I mean, I used to watch Gallagher when he used to play for Charlton. He was quite a good player. But it's just you're right. We just swapped. We literally just swapped one player for the other. Cool. Okay. What else? Nothing else. You know, it's like you just like look under the hood of a new car. Okay, cool. There's an engine, but where's the bloody rest? I see it. Where's the rest of it? It's got no brake pads. Yeah, no gearbox, no brake pads, no fucking tyres. Where the wheel? You've given me hubs. Where's the wheels? You've given me hubs. Where's the bloody wheels?
Mate, you're lucky to get
true.
hubs.
It's true, though, isn't it?
It's like you got hobs here because you know what it is. It's like you know when you go to like a hood, yeah, and you see the car on top of like the bricks.
Yeah,
it's like you don't get one of those
it's
ones.
a Ford Fiesta and it's got rims. It's a Ford Fiesta and it's got rims and it's got a speed fucking thing on it. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Right, this video today, yeah, right. This Lang video today, yeah. I'm gonna say something, yeah. My man come out and said that he played Gallagher. He did not plan Gallagher, right? Gallagher wanted to come back to England, right? Aston Villa couldn't pay the PSR. They couldn't buy him outright, and Atletico wanted to sell him outright. All right, so Tottenham came in because of the injury to Bentancur, and they swooped and they got Gallagher because it was a full-time deal. So my man coming out and saying that it was planned is a lie. Please don't ever do that. Thank you. And I just wanted to put that there straight away because I looked at that video and I thought, wow, any fan that believes that please.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to get shut down in a minute. Over that, you'll have to go.
You're going too far there. But yeah. It was them levels of, you're looking at him thinking, who are you trying to kid here, brother? It's not that. And the thing is, yeah, right, it's not that you're stupid. It's that you just think, you know what, I can't be bothered. But when people can stand there and bar for his lie and say that we were planning to buy Gallagher, you was not planning to buy Gallagher. The injury to Bentancur made you buy Gallagher because you had no other midfielders available to you, right? And Basuma coming back into the squad, yeah, was only because there was no one else that we had that could play at the time. So Thomas Frank had no choice but to go back to Basuma.
Yeah, in bringing back Biss into the team, he completely compromised his morals. Right. And to me, it's just, oh man, that was, to me, when I saw Biss on the sheet, I was like, but the discipline issues, the balloons, and it's just like, oh, cool, man, whatever.
Yeah, but guys, who else could he pick? Now I'm going to be serious here. Who else could he pick other than Basuma? There was no one else other than a 16-year-old academy kid, and nobody wants to see a 16-year-old academy kid go into a pitch here and be playing and getting torn apart. So therefore, he had no choice but to go to Basuma here and beg him to come and play, because there's no one else to play. And this is the sad options that's left to this manager. So he's been undermined because he didn't want the man in the summer. He made it clear he didn't want him. Yes, because Spurs didn't get rid of him and didn't take what was given to them, because this is the thing of Arsenal, yeah. When Arteta wanted Ozil out, Arsenal took a loss for Ozil to get him out. When they wanted to get Aubameyang out, Arsenal took a loss to get Aubameyang out. When are Spurs going to get to that point that they have to get rid of the player because it's true? Because the manager has to be the authoritative figure in the dressing room. We don't have that.
Yeah, it's a different situation though. Frank's not a manager; he's a head coach, and
but so is Arteta. Yeah, but so is Arteta. Arteta was a head coach at the time.
True.
You still need to have a sense of authority, and real talk here. They're being undermined.
Do you really think Frank has real authority? He comes across as a wet blanket to me, mate.
No. I don't even know why. Go on, Phil. Go on.
Even if he's not the authoritative figure, it's what Enoch chose. They made their bed, yeah. Now they got a lie in it. They hired Thomas Frank here. Now it's the time to get on with. This is why I'm not going to get into in a manager talk, because at the end of the day, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Thomas Frank's football. But you know what I'm going to say? Enoch hired Thomas Frank. Now they have to lie in it. Get on with Thomas Frank. give him what he needs to be successful, or don't hire Thomas Frank again. I said this with Conte, and I said, and because I said with Conte, yeah, there's no point bringing him in because you're not going to give him what he needs to be successful. So don't bring him in. Don't waste my time as a fan investing in it because I know you ain't got the capability to give him what he needs to be successful, and therefore don't bring him here. And the same with Mourinho. After the Mourinho one, I said, mate, you're not going to give Mourinho what he wants. And who is Daniel Levy to talk to Mourinho about football matches? I don't remember seeing Daniel Levy winning European Cups. Do you? I don't remember him winning Champions Leagues. Yeah, I don't remember him winning Premier Leagues. So I don't understand what you're talking to Mourinho about football for, because really in talk, Mourinho knows more about football than you know. So when I saw him, I said, right, win now managers won't work because Tottenham haven't got the capability to back that man properly. Project managers won't work because you charge too much in the way of the fans to stick for a project. So therefore you've snooked yourself. And if you can't have a win now manager and you can't have a project manager, then it means no manager works for you. So therefore you might as well sell the club and get on with it.
Yeah, absolutely, Phil. Absolutely,
Take a bow,
spot on, mate. Spot on, mate. Can't disagree with any of that. Can't disagree with any of it. It's it's a sad state of affairs when in 2026, when there's I don't know, so much money around and you know the opportunity is there to be one of the best teams, and they just put up there. They just pull the rug from under you every season. Every season. There you go, war chest. Listen, I don't mind telling you, fella, right? That the rumours are out there for the summer already. Right, I've seen £300 million war chest, absolutely two hopes, and one called Bob. Right,
yeah. The other one called no. One's called Bob, and the other one is No Hope.
Yeah, Bob, no hope and Bob hope. Right, I'm telling you now. Right, no European football next year. You think Enoch are going to spend 300 quid? Absolutely no chance. They couldn't spend 150 quid in mid. 150 million quid, right? When they told us they was going to. So
they said it.
No chance, mate.
They said it themselves.
In the summer, I'm telling you now, right? This is how I see Tottenham going. You've seen for the past 3 years that we've brought a load of kids in, right? The Bergvalls, the Greys, the Odiberts, the Tells. I've got no doubt at some stage, maybe ones that they think are not making the mark, they'll sell on, try and get a few quid for them, whatever. Mark my words, in 5 years' time, yeah, your senior players will be an Archie Gray, a Lucas Bergvall, and a whatever. Let me tell you, I'm telling you straight now, right? And in 5 years' time, we'll be having this conversation again, yeah? They'll be the seniors and there'll be another batch coming. And that is what's going to happen. And in that, they'll have the odd senior player, you know, a bigger player like a Mickey van der Ven or a whatever, a Romero type, Paulinia type. There'll be a couple mixed in there, but that will be your senior squad in 2 or 3 years' time. I'm telling you now. Seriously.
But you see this war chest here?
I honestly believe that. The dilution of Tottenham Hotspur. Enoch, don't give a toss about what's going on the pitch. Relevancy. Right? Relevancy.
You see this war chest, Mark, here? Well,
Yeah.
I've just got off the phone to Indiana Jones, man. He can't find the war chest, bro. He said he could find the Holy Grail, brother. He said he could find the Sakara stones, my man. He said he could find the crystal stones. He said he even could find the Ark of the Covenant, but he just can't find that Spurs war chest because there ain't no war chest there, brother. All right, I could be hearing this for many, many years. Even Lara Croft can't find that war chest, brother. There is no war chest, please. Right, and as far as the World Cup is concerned, does anyone know if Lang and co have their flight set for America and Mexico and Canada for the summer? Because I don't think they're going to go there and look at players, but I don't see Spurs buying players in the summer, because of the World Cup. Because that's what we heard 2 years ago. Was it 3 years ago? 4 years ago we heard that.
We heard that.
Right.
Yeah, we've heard that.
We heard that.
We got the Mark Taylor, by the way. Just
Big
become
up,
a
Mark.
YouTube member. We got Mark.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you, mate.
That,
we
Mark.
really appreciate that.
Mate. We really do. Happy days. Well, chaps, we'll have a little because we're going to be on the brunch in the morning. We're going to talk about.
I'm going to duck out now. Actually, I'm going.
Are you going, Phil?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to have my dinner because I've been up since. I've been up
I was going to say you probably got to be up at 2 a.m. or something.
Phil, you're a ledge. You're a ledge, man.
Yeah,
Every time I send you an invite, you jump on, man. You know what I mean? You're a ledge,
well, Cookmaster, you're one of my favorite people in the world, brother. So you know, I mean, I'll do anything for you, my friend.
You too,
and,
man.
And the Sheriff as well. I don't want to get in jealous, Sheriff. All right, and Guy, yeah, it's always nice to meet you. So thank you very much for having me on. And don't forget to plug my channel.
I was just going to say that, Phil. I'll plug your channel. And already,
your link is in the chat somewhere.
I will just say to you, Phil. I will just say to you already when I just went for a tinkle. My Mrs. Lad's in there, Michael, and he subscribed, mate.
Oh,
he said when I walked in there, he said, "Who's the fella with the film channel?" I said, "That's Phil there down the bottom there." He went, "I subscribed now," and he's done it. He subscribed to you, man. So,
Wonder Man's still crap, mate. Wonder Man's still crap.
Episode 4 is best one, man. Bagman.
Oh, good episode for an entire series. Cool, man.
And episode 5, the end of episode 5 is funny, mate. It is funny when they raid the gang then at the end of episode 5 is funny. When they sprint is funny. Episode 6 is when he loses his temper on the film lot. Episode 8 is another good episode as well.
Hey, they're only 30 minutes long, mate. At least they're only 30 minutes long.
Yeah, that's true. But then it's only a start, and we've got more to go. I'm going to talk about it more in my BMGT. You're very welcome to come on as well. I'll speak to you guys later. Yeah,
defo, mate. Defo.
There you go. There's Phil's channel. Mark's just put it up on the screen there. For anyone who hasn't subscribed to Phil, him and Corey talk about all sorts of different film series. Try and get
video
people
games,
on to have a
video games.
Yeah, films and games and all that. He's just trying to get it off the ground and get it going. Yeah. So if you haven't subbed to him, just give him a sub. It just gives him the encouragement to keep going with it. So it's hard work out there. That's funny, isn't it?
Big up, Paul.
That's funny. I read that when it was over there before you put it up on the screen. That's big up, Paul. That is funny. That I like that. Really good. Really good. Oh dear. What are we doing? Mark, what are you thinking about Saturday against Man United? We'll have a quick 5 minutes before we wrap up.
Bloody hell, mate. As I said when we played Man City, Mohammed, God, whoever you believe in, just pray to all of them, just so you got your bases covered.
Who's got YouTube open? Guy and Mark are frozen. I can hear you, Mark, but I can't see you. Oh, you're back again now. Oh. There you go. You're back.
Yeah.
Guy's frozen.
Well, it's like I said, mate. Whatever God you believe in, I pray to all of them. I pray to all of them just to be on the safe side.
Why
Jah, Muhammad, God, whatever religion you are, whatever their God is, just pray to all of them. In regards to Saturday.
Yeah, we'll see, Guy. Guy, what are you thinking about Saturday?
I've just put something in the private chat. If you want to bring it up, it pretty much shows my thoughts, mate.
Where's the private? Here we go.
I made it nice and professional for you.
What's that, Guy? Is that your channel?
I'm going to be starting one, but yeah, that's an image. That's an image that I've sent you. That's an image.
Right, got you. I don't know. I don't want to click on it while it's on there because I don't know if it's something
I've clicked on it.
Mark will look at it. Mark will.
Yeah, no worries.
I've looked at it, mate, but hang on. If I leave that open in the background and go back to that one, I'll see if I can. We're not very good with technology here.
You're all right, Mark. Right. You're all right.
That's all right. But it pretty much states that the first half, if the first half's shit, the second half's going to be okay, and it's going to be a draw. If the first half's great and the second half is shit, it's going to be a draw. If we're shit in both halves, it's going to be a loss. I'm not very optimistic against them. I know that people are saying, "Oh, we always beat them." You know, they've never beaten us, but they are on a run of games, man. They are on a run of games.
Manager bounce,
Yep.
new ideas, putting
Yep.
people in their proper positions, playing them in their proper way.
Yeah.
You get results. You get results.
Who knew? Who knew? If you change a manager for some reason, it might just not be the players. It might just be the manager.
It could be. It could be,
Yeah.
mate. It could well be. It could well be. You had any joy with that, Mark?
No, I'm going to put the link
It's all right.
in the. I'm going to put the link.
You'll work
There
it
you
out.
go. I've put it in the chat. So.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So, guys, starting a new channel.
No, it's not a new channel, mate.
Is it not?
No, it's just.
Oh, he's going to be starting a new channel.
I will be. I will be. I'll be starting one over the weekend.
Well, we ain't got a link to put in the.
No,
that's all right. It's not started yet. I'll get it sorted over the weekend. I've got work and girlfriends and stuff like that. Well, girlfriends. Oh my god, I slipped up then. A girlfriend.
I go and see, and to answer this, I go and see my god on Saturdays.
Yeah, Saturdays, Andrew. Saturdays.
Well, I'm not really a believer in hope and all of that, but I just think if we perform well, we'll probably get a draw. We're a bare bones squad. Manchester United are on fire. I was asked to go to Old Trafford, and I never go to Old Trafford because that place is a shithole. Hey, Ricky, go sub to his channel. I do a Sunday panel with him. I forget to promote it. Go and sub to Ricky Villa TV, man. It's a good channel for a Sunday. It does all that stuff after you do your stuff.
Yeah.
We're not on Sundays. I'm normally too hungover.
Oh yeah, he's too hungover.
Yeah, probably drinking your sorrows
on a Sunday, mate. If it's a Sunday.
Sunday evening, maybe. Sunday evening, maybe, if I don't go to the meat draw.
I just wanted now David's thing, right? Because I was going to mention this before I went for a tinkle, right? You know, like our Spurs channels are having a meltdown over the transfer activity and all that.
Oh yeah.
We're not the only ones. Let me tell you, I've seen videos today from Man United YouTube creators, right, that are absolutely slamming the club, slamming them for not buying anyone in January.
It's not been a great January transfer window for most clubs. I think this has been the deadest transfer window ever. Like I say, I don't follow rumours, right? So I just wait until a player's signed and then I'll give my thoughts because I just think it's just gas. It's tumbleweed, mate. You know what I mean? It's noise. Yeah. But as a whole, I don't like. No one's January transfer window has made me go, "That's a great one."
No, there's been nothing. Yeah. Bits and bobs, isn't it? But it's not been absolutely mental. Anyway, listen, we're going to wrap the show up now. Been a great hour and a half. Had a bit of a chin wag, and people, Guy and Phil and Mark have got their points over. I think this evening. Everyone knows what we think anyway. But beside that,
I think we made it more than obvious, mate.
Well, yeah, we'll be back for the breakfast brunch in the morning. On top of that, let me just click on these. Big up to Wembley for the super chat. Really appreciate it. He's in here regular, sending super chats. And just want to say thank you to you, Wembley. Yeah. Really appreciate it.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right, mate. You're all right.
Sorry, man.
Dilution came in. Big up to you, mate, with another, super chat. We've spoke about the topic and you know where we are with it. But thank you again for sending that in. Big up to you. And big up to Mark, who was on the show earlier on, has become a YouTube member of the channel. So thank you very much to Mark for doing that.
Thank you. And I've just checked it out, mate. Thank you to the one person that subscribed.
Big up to you, because that's all we ask for.
Whoever you are.
That's all we ask for on an evening show. Listen, we're going to be back in the morning. We'll be back in the morning, me and the sheriff. We'll be back at 9:30 for the breakfast brunch, where we will talk a bit more about the United game on Saturday lunchtime. Because to be quite honest with you, the transfer window's gone. I've got no doubt we'll all carry on talking about it in bits and bobs and where it's left us as every game goes past, right? But I want to finish tonight on thank you to everyone.
Just one more thing, mate. Just one more thing before you start saying, come on, you Spurs. You will be, don't go anywhere. You will be redirected.
Oh, yes.
To the Spurs corner.
Yes.
I think you have to press something to go over there.
Yeah.
But just do us a favour when you get over there, if you go over there. I'm not even sure if they've started, to be honest. But when you go over there, just put into Mark Show Raid.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, sorry, Mark. I forgot about that, to be honest with you. I haven't forgotten anything else, have I? Before I say no?
I'm surprised I remembered that bit, mate.
Well, fair dues. Listen, we'll talk about the United game a bit more in the morning. Make sure to see you there, 9:30 tomorrow morning. Hit your bells. We'll see you then. Thanks to everyone in the chat that's been here. Thanks to Guy. Thanks to Mark. Thanks to Philly for coming on. Thanks to everyone. As usual, just remember, you make the show. And finally, come on.
Come on.
You Spurs.
Coys, coys, coys!